Hey everybody, it's Mike. And before we get started with this week's episode, there's something that we at Escape the Dungeon want to announce and celebrate. We've been lucky enough to have permission from Magpie Games to run our Urban Shadows 2nd Edition campaign before the game is released to the public. Well, just recently, Magpie announced that Urban Shadows is going to be released on March 6th, 2025. And wouldn't it be nice if maybe somebody could get a copy of that? Well, that leads me to my announcement. This week, Escape the Dungeon is celebrating our first anniversary. We are so proud of the work we've done and so grateful for the audience response that we've decided to do a giveaway. We will be giving away a print copy of either Urban Shadows 2nd Edition or Scum and Villainy to one lucky listener who lives within the continental United States. My sincere apologies to all of our listeners from outside that region, but shipping is expensive. Here's how you can enter the giveaway. By sending an email to escapethedungeonpod@gmail.com with the subject giveaway, you enter with one chance to win. You can gain an additional chance to win if in that email you include a screenshot of a 5-star review you left on whichever podcast app you listen to, and an additional chance to win if that email contains a screenshot of you recommending the podcast to a friend in a social media post or text. So that's up to 3 chances of winning. We'll be accepting entries until February 5th, 2025, at which point we'll get in touch with the winner and send their prize. Thank you all for listening. All of the giveaway details are included in the show notes of this episode, and we hope you all enjoy the show. Great, thanks. Talk to you soon.
Escape the dungeon!
Hello, everybody. This is Escape the Dungeon, the podcast where we ask you to join us as we explore the world beyond the world's oldest role-playing game. My name is Mike Cripps, and I will be your master of ceremonies, and I am joined by 4 mystifying players. Zach Brass.
That is me. I will be your GM today.
God damn it.
Dom Brass.
I'm Dom. I'm gonna be playing Bobby the Werewolf.
Nate Brass.
What's up, Internet? That's me, your favorite neighborhood Dallas cowboy.
Boo.
What?
Boo. Fuck the Cowboys. Dallas sucks. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
And Tyler Knittle.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
Each season, we will be playing a different tabletop role-playing game. This season, we are playing Urban Shadows 2nd Edition, a Powered by the Apocalypse game published by Magpie Games.
I'm Tyler. I'm here too.
They heard you singing the Eagles fight song. They know who
Don't
it is.
you forget it. I live for the brotherly shove and dupes in the onion bag.
All right, guys, let's not talk too much Eagles. No one's gonna like us.
Dupes in the onion bag is a union thing.
Tyler, this is episode 10. You've been with us role playing on the pod, on the mic for 10 episodes now. How's it feeling? How do you like it?
You had a good run, kid.
Jesus.
Yeah, am I getting fired? I thought Dale was rather compelling. What's the meaning of this?
Yeah, we'll see at the end of this conversation what happens.
Wow.
You ever heard of a PIP, a PIP, a performance improvement plan?
No, I've heard of Kaizen.
Well, anyway, do you have any suggestions for Mike as a GM, as someone who's listened more intently to our episodes than any of us?
No, he's fine.
Correct answer.
Buddy.
Now, who's your favorite person to bounce off of roleplay wise?
You?
Wow. Okay. Another correct answer.
Listen, anytime Nate and I play together, it's this weird chemistry happens. It's like magic. It's like dancing.
I thought that was just me.
What? No.
No, not with you,
God.
obviously. I meant with Nate. Duh.
I hate you guys.
Well, Nate's a younger brother, and like all younger brothers, Nate's everybody's friend.
Crash and Cypher were best friends, obviously.
Well, that's because I wasn't there.
All right, Tyler, you've passed your performance review. Mike, on to your questions.
I was genuinely interested in what Tyler's thoughts are just about being on the podcast, because like 10 episodes into our first season, I was like, are we any good? Is this good?
Yeah, that's right. You were way more down on it than us. I was like, I'm sure somebody likes this. We've got an Italian fan. By the way, we read your comments.
We do read your comments.
We appreciate them.
At least
Thank you,
one of you
one guy from
is
Italy
our Italian
who was-
fan.
who was on our Instagram. That was very nice of you. I'll look you up in a moment while I tell Mike. Well, like I said from my first time on the mic, I'm just happy to be here. I've been bored. I've been wanting to play games. I don't care if it's being recorded or not.
Yeah, we've had a real a severe lack of like our regular standard like games that we normally all play.
Let's not talk too much about like off the mic games.
Yeah. Well, we haven't played any is my point. Like there hasn't been any. So, I understand Tyler's like problem of being like, well, I just like, I wanted to play one.
No,
That's my point.
Tyler, am I right in remembering that you did like performance stuff in high school, right?
Yeah, I did theater for 2 years, but I've also like just done normal performing a bunch, like individually. Like in middle school, I was in a band with this guy named Ty, who's got music out there. You should check out the Groove Merchants. They're really good. Shout out to Ty. Anyway, but like I did a bunch of open mics with music and like public speaking and stuff. So, I'm no stranger to it really. Like I don't have the jitters. I've worked past my jitters a long time ago.
That's good. I'm typically nothing but jitters when it comes to public speaking and all of that. Like I think I'm a good public speaker. And sorry, weird tangent, but this just popped into my mind. I have been complimented multiple times throughout my life by like different strangers telling me how much they like my speaking voice, and it's always been super off-putting to hear that to me.
Okay, so you want to know one even weirder? I've been complimented multiple times by strangers for my name.
Your name?
Like random. Yeah, literally for just the name
like,
Zach.
There's no K.
Zach
That's
Brass.
so sexy. Like
Yeah.
like,
No.
what is
I
that?
don't think they know the spelling. It's not even the spelling.
understand that.
People
Ego
are
boost
like,
that
I've
guy.
literally no. It's the dumbest thing. They're like, that sounds like the name of like I like. It's just the weirdest things. They're like, oh, that's a good name. I'm like, what do you mean that's a good name? It's just it's to me. I don't know. The name Brass sounds like a pretty normal sounding name. I guess I don't know very many, but like it doesn't sound that like it's just like a typical one syllable like simple letters name. And Zach is a pretty fucking common name. Like there's nothing special sounding about the name. Nice and easy to pronounce. Don't get me wrong. I can appreciate that.
The thing with your guys' last name is, obviously it's a real word, right? Brass, but
And it rhymes
not,
with ass.
it's a real word, but it's not a super common last name, like Smith or like Green or whatever. So like it's got that connection going forward. It's like, oh, I know what that is, but also I haven't heard that before.
Plus, it's strong. It's metal. Grr.
Let's
Power.
But it's brass. It's not
Shut up.
Is brass even that strong? I feel
Shut
like
up.
brass is kind of malleable.
It's useful.
They make.
I'm not saying it's not
lamps
useful.
out of it.
Yeah,
You can make instruments out of it.
Yeah.
Stronger than a Knittle.
hang
Do
on.
you know the origins of your last name?
Yes.
Oh, totally.
Yes,
He
I
loves
do.
to tell
I
this
love
story.
it.
I've heard this story
Yeah.
like 50 times.
You think Zach was jerking himself off talking about his name? Let me talk about my name. So Knittle is derived from Knittle, from which my understanding is a club that old-timey Prussians used to execute people. Just fucking club them to death.
So you
My
come
last
from
name
a
is an
line
instrument of death.
executioners.
Yes, I guess.
That's
I could
pretty
be wrong
base.
about that. I know more about my family's history in the United States for obvious reasons.
It's
as
pretty
opposed
messed up.
to-
Have you ever apologized for what your family may have done?
To who? Who would I even know?
People in Prussia, man.
They don't have any
ancestors.
ancestors. They're dead. Maybe.
post a
few
TikTok
years
video or
ago,
something.
I looked up what Cripps meant. And
It's a
is
gang.
the most
was waiting for it.
disappointing possible answer. It's like an Old English or Irish term. I can't remember exactly, but it was basically refers to people whose occupation was making pouches. Like,
You're a pouch boy.
I'm a pouch maker. I come from a long line of pouch makers.
At least, a line of pouch makers. There were certainly
Granted,
one or
Cripps
two.
probably is better than if my name was Mike Pouchmaker, but
Yeah, it sounds way better.
yeah.
it's not the most exciting origin story.
I don't know, man. Pouch would have been a great high school nickname for you, though. Yo, Pouch, let's go.
I do not think the people that Zach and I graduated with would have been calling me Pouch in a particularly flattering manner.
I'm sure there would have been a couple of guys that would have been like, affectionately mean about it.
Guy who I meant to shout out to, our Italian guy. It's N bunch of numbers. Great username.
Oof. Wow. Killed it, dude. Really killed it. N bunch of numbers. You went and looked it up and then you were like, I give up.
Yeah, well,
I could read them
that
off
part.
like in a
your
number
name is
station.
easy to pronounce. We'll call you out more easily.
Yeah, if you have an easy to say name like Zach
and
Brass,
if you say something awesome or funny.
Oh my God.
Yes, my name is easy to say and remember. That's the benefit.
You're welcome.
And I like that. It's convenient.
Let's get into our game, guys. Previously on Urban Shadows. Fleeing from the scene of a firefight, Bobby, Ezra, Cris, and Dale went their separate ways, and over the next week pursued their own leads. Except for Ezra, who spent the week festering in the hole as punishment for too many failed jobs by Azrael. Bobby and Cris went looking for answers. Cris uncovered that the red mark on Celeste's wrist is the result of an unholy paradox, of which Josh King is at the center. Bobby discovered that Azrael has some sort of connection to Barkan, the demon behind sand. Meanwhile, Dale spent a week at work, where he denied demand by Moose Calhoun who had uncovered Dale's betrayal. Then, when he returned home, a federal agent knocked on his door. So I know we ended last week on a pretty juicy cliffhanger, to toot my own horn. Special Agent Ryan Arizona banging on Dale's front door. But that's not quite where I want to start. So last week, I had you guys do city moves, which represent a passage of time where we're not covering every single minute detail. I did not quite do that by the book. And I did that purposefully because I think the way that I ran that is more interesting for the show, but I want to talk about how by the book that would go. When you're doing a city move, that is a part of what the game calls a faction turn. And there are 3 steps to that faction turn. The first is the PCs declaring their city moves and rolling for them. But once the hits or misses have been determined, we're not supposed to go right into the results of those actions. Instead, before we do that, that is when the faction moves are supposed to take place. And after the faction moves, that's when we're supposed to go back to the city moves and actually narrate how those resolve. I didn't feel like doing it in that order, but I do want to do the faction moves, so let's do those right now. How these work is that every faction that you guys have been introduced to has a stance, is what it's called. And their stance can be striving, maintaining, or collapsing. And that represents basically how they're doing, whether they are trying to strive to improve their current station, whether they are falling apart and vulnerable, or whether they are just kind of maintaining their own status quo. And any faction that is either striving or collapsing, I get to make a faction move for. And what these really are is if there's aspects of the story that I want to leave up to chance, that I don't want to just make a hard or soft move with a specific outcome or intention, but instead for those kind of things where, let's literally roll the dice and see whether the factions are able to do what they want to do or not. So I'm going to do 2 of these rolls right now. So the faction moves I'm going to do are going to represent what the Spring Court of Fae are up to over this week, over this passage of time, and also the Sons of Earthly Filth. Who do you guys want to start with?
Are we allowed to know if they're striving or collapsing?
Both of these would be striving right now. The Spring Court previously was maintaining, but after the events of Prince Blossom's birthday party, they are now striving towards a goal of get revenge / justice.
Why don't we start with them, since Moose is a little Dale central, and we had quite a bit of Dale at the end of last episode, and we haven't really talked to these guys in a while.
Yeah, but clearly they are still motivated, still trying to get stuff done. So I'll let you know that the specific move that the Spring Court is trying to do is called Search the City. When a faction searches the city, they're looking for useful information such as rare occult knowledge, another faction's weakness, the location of an artifact. And I get to roll this, and I will roll this with their size score. And the Spring Court has a size of 2, so I'm going to roll 2d6 plus 2. That is a 9 for the Spring Court. That is a success, which means that they, over this week, are able to successfully search the city and find what they're looking for.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's do a brief scene to represent that, because this is going to involve our old friend, Cris.
That's me.
So over this course of the week, Cris, you're obviously out and about doing your own stuff. But one day, like shortly after you return home and begin to rest for the evening, there is a knock at your door. And when you answer it, you see that it is the fairy bodyguard from the hospital that you met that helped you and Ezra escape, Root. Root is kind of a burly fairy, maybe a little bit shorter than you, but muscular, squat, sort of a just slightly off color, like metallic brassy, some might say, skin tone.
Pretty huge for a fairy, though, huh?
I mean, fairies come in all shapes and sizes. This is, he's got like a classic, like bouncer or bodyguard build,
He's the super muscular fairy from Fairly Odd Parents. Tiny fairies! That guy.
Root, what can I do for you? I wasn't expecting you over here. You want some coffee, some tea?
Yeah, sure. Tea would be great. Tea would be lovely, Cris. But you know what? To tell you the truth, this isn't exactly a social call. I'd be more than happy to chat if you'd like, but really I was wondering if I could maybe take a peek down in the sanctum. And yeah, just to remind the audience that one of the quirks that you chose, obviously, about your sanctum is that people know about it. And that is clearly what has brought Root here for you.
A peek in the sanctum's a pretty big ask. Can I ask what you're looking for?
It's court business. And he takes off his sunglasses, which he's wearing at night, obviously. And he says, but you know what? You've been a friend to us, Cris, so sure, I'll tell you. I'm looking for something that we can use. Use against the sons of earthly filth. I've got a lead, I just need to know where and how I can acquire it. And, people say that this is the best place in the city to find that kind of information.
Well, since you've been so honest, all right, come on.
And so you take Root down to the sanctum, and he, gives you a handshake, thanks you, and goes about his research. And he probably comes, a couple times over the course of the week. And eventually one evening you see him excitedly head up the stairs, grab his coat off your coat rack and say, Cris, you're brilliant. You're a true friend. Thank you. Thank you. And rushes out the door without another word. So on a 9 on Search the City, that means that he was able to find the details that the Court of Spring was looking for. And he gets to pick 2 of the following consequences. Either they attract the attention of a rival faction, they have to make an asset they control vulnerable, or they take -1 ongoing until the end of the next faction turn. So there's a cost for this information. And I think, Cris, you head down into the sanctum and you see that like some of the books that Root pulled are still open, still on display to whatever it was that he was looking for. And you see that the books are explaining a summoning ritual. A ritual to summon a particular kind of otherworldly monster. Chupacabras.
Well, this can only end poorly.
Did you just say they want to summon chupacabras?
I did.
I
did say.
I am so happy this is happening.
Interesting. Interesting. That's Dale's specialty, isn't it? Well, not his specialty,
Look.
but like a subspecialty.
He likes his weird shit, okay?
It's like a subspecialty, not quite
Oh, yeah.
aliens, but like,
aliens
cryptids
are very associated with the cryptid group, so
Yeah,
it's very
He remembers.
right
He
there.
remembers when conspiracy theorists used to be fun before they became like all racist and shit.
Look, he's been on a fucking occasional Bigfoot hunt back in his youth.
And so the consequences of finding this chupacabra summoning ritual are going to be that this is going to attract the attention of a rival faction, which I'm just going to put a little TBC, a little to be continued on that particular thread. But also they're going to take -1 ongoing until the end of the next faction turn. Anything else that the Spring Court is going to try and do for a little while is going to be a little bit weakened. So that is the Spring Court searching the city. But also, the Sons of Earthly Filth, they're going to do a move. They are going to try and track someone down. When a faction tries to track a status 1 or status 2 character down within the city, I get to roll. If they have a relevant asset, I add 1. If the quarry is of the same circle, I add 1. If the faction is size 1 or strength 1, I subtract 1. And if their quarry is actively hiding, I subtract 1. So there's a lot of different modifiers on this. The Sons of Earthly Filth are trying to track down Leon.
Oh no.
Dale refused to give Leon up, so now they're trying to track him down by other means. I'm going to say that they do not have a particularly relevant asset about this, so no bonus there. Leon is of the same circle, so they'll get +1, but the Sons of Earthly Filth are size 1, so that is subtract 1. And Leon is actively hiding with a friend of Bobby's. So that's a cumulative -1 on this roll.
Ooh, Leon has a chance.
Leon has a
Oh
chance.
God. Come on, Leon.
We're rooting for you, buddy.
Yes!
On 2d6 -1, that is a 4. The Sons of Earthly Filth are not able to track down Leon after Dale refuses to give him up.
I needed that.
On a miss, the factions attempt to track down them succeed, but their agents make a mess of things and allow the quarry to escape.
Well, Leon's just too slippery for them.
Yeah, so, over the next week, you guys are going to need to find another place to store Leon.
Oh, no.
Well, no, maybe they find him at a bagel store. Who knows?
No, I think they totally doxed him. So,
yeah, so I will say that you guys get a notification from Leon that the Suns did manage to track him down, but he slipped out before they could grab him. He's going dark.
Ooh.
He's going to get out of the city for a little while, off the grid.
All right.
And
I thought we were gonna find a place to hide him. This is way easier.
Yeah, I was gonna have him move in with me because I'm kicking my wife out.
I was gonna say I could totally see if I could convince my sister to make a move in with her.
No, I think Leon is too freaked out at this point.
Darn it.
Oh, this is great.
Well, at least
I was
he's
going to
okay.
pressure Dale
I'd be too
to
freaked out to-
kick his wife out so I didn't have to offer my home to Leon.
I already made the decision myself. You don't need to pressure me.
Yeah, but to do it faster.
I texted you.
Dale's made this decision multiple times, let's be honest, and never followed through with it.
Just a couple more things here real quick. At the end of the faction turn, I'm also supposed to let you guys know about any rumors or news or updates you may have just come across over this next week. So here's just a few things I'm going to throw out there, let you guys stew on for a little bit and decide if you want to do anything with them or not. Ezra, after you get out of the hole, obviously, you and Cris get in touch about potentially moving into Bobby's room, as we said. But shortly after that, maybe like as you're on your way over to Chris's place, you're suddenly getting a week's worth of texts and notifications to your phone that clearly you were not getting in the hole. You get some...
So like 2 text messages.
You get some very concerned texts from your sister Isabella, who, you have not talked to in a while. And, she is trying to get a hold of you, check on you, but obviously there was no response. But you also get some notifications from your old friend may be strong word, your person that you know, Barb, who has let you know that she saw news reports about a firefight in an apartment building, basically said, wait, was this your place? And then when no response, a few more concerned messages and ultimately like, just get in touch with me when you have the chance.
Okay, and what did my sister say?
She's just very concerned, has been trying to get in touch with you. Bobby, over this week, you get a message from Hector from the marketing firm, who you have not talked to since he asked you to go to that birthday party. But he, is very grateful for what you did. He had asked you to introduce or to name drop him to some fairies, which is not what you did, but you did talk to Penelope about him and his firm, and Penelope apparently put him in touch with her artist friend Trevor, who you might recall she showed you some of his art and you were like, this is bad.
Oh yeah.
But Hector has signed Trevor to his firm, and he actually is inviting you to Trevor's gallery showing, which will be this Friday, basically.
Gross.
and asking you stop by, have a drink just as thanks. And he sent you a link for like 3 tickets to the event.
Cool.
But all that said, let's get back to Dale and Special Agent Ryan, Arizona. Dale Tillman, I need to speak with you. This is a matter of urgent need. Dale Tillman, I see you there. Let me in.
Is that really? Why does everyone?
That's his voice, dude. It's
but
canonical.
like
It's
my
been
wife
there.
has the goofy voice. Now this guy's the goofy. How come I get the goofy? All right, Keanu Reeves.
It's not goofy. I'm just from Southern California.
Sure. I want to take this moment to say that Dale totally has cameras set up around his house.
Sure.
But they're
Obviously.
VHS.
Yeah, no, that
They're
just makes
VHS
sense.
cameras. They're not digital.
Wow.
That way they
Wow.
cannot be hacked by the government.
And he changes them out religiously.
Yes, I just have like a full shelf in like my basement that's just all like dated VHS tapes of my fucking
Some
security
real
camera.
serial killer vibes.
Oh no.
Just paranoid. Anyway, I'm gonna look at my CCTV and look at this dude.
Yeah, he is a handsome young man, Japanese American, long, shiny black hair, good looking. Did I mention how handsome he is?
Yeah, no, he's got a jawline, man. Like,
He's wearing a classic like federal agent windbreaker get up. He's got his badge on display like through the crack in the door. Seems like he's alone. No other backup
all
or
right,
anything.
that was the main question.
Yeah.
Is he alone? Come back with a warrant.
Dale, there's no time. I need to talk to you. The safety of the city is on the line.
I don't have to answer questions.
Oh no.
I know, right?
Dale's not about it.
Dale's like, fuck your plot, dude.
All cops are bastards.
Dale's a sovereign citizen. No.
Look, I don't need to come inside. Just tell me everything you know about the birthday party. I know you were there, Dale.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dale, what about Ezra Fontaine's apartment? I know you were there.
Now I really don't know what you're talking about.
The birthday party, Dale. The apartment. The purple guy's performance. I know it's all connected, Dale.
The purple man performance? What?
And there's a pause, and you just hear muttered through the door, "Damn it, Arizona. That hasn't happened yet."
Oh no.
What do you mean that hasn't happened yet? And I yank the chain lock out of the door, throw it open, and make a grab at him.
Yeah, he lets you grab him. He lets you put his hands on him.
You sneaky bastard. Well played, Mike. Well played. Great hook. Continue.
Thank you for opening the door, Dale.
Ah, damn it.
I really need to talk to you. Look, I know you're not a bad dude. I know that you've just been caught up in some crazy shit. But I need to know what's really going on and who's at the center of it, Dale.
Why should I tell you anything? Who the hell even are you? What is going on?
I am Special Agent Ryan, Arizona, and I I'm with the Federal Bureau of the Occult.
I knew it! I knew it! Oh, Hannah, she said I was crazy, but I knew it. I knew you were up to no good.
No, you got us all wrong, Dale. We're not up to no good. We're up to very good.
Yeah, it's what they all say before they start poisoning the water with fluoride and having chemtrails come off of planes and such.
Jesus, Dale.
Speak your truth, Dale.
Dale, I promise you, dude, I don't know anything about fluoride. All I know is that I want to put a stop to the horrible things that have been happening here in Las Vegas, dude.
What's this purple stuff?
Don't worry about it, Dale.
Oh, I'm worrying about it.
No,
What do you know?
I can't say.
Yes, you can.
Forget I said it.
Yes, you can.
You would know that the Purple Guy affiliation is a performance, like artistic musical performance group that has been on residency in Vegas for a very long time. They paint themselves all purple and they do weird music stuff.
That's very original.
I wish you'd have told me that
where'd you
sooner.
come up with that?
The Purple Guy affiliation.
The Purple Guy affiliation. All right. What do you mean it hasn't happened yet?
Dale, that isn't what... That's not what I need to talk to you about right now, okay? Don't worry about that. Tell me about the birthday party. Tell me about the apartment. I know you were there, but I don't know who you were with. I don't know why those things that have happened have happened.
Some all-seeing, all-knowing government you are. Why am I so paranoid about this? What circle is this guy in?
Do I have to tell you that?
The human one, Mortalis.
Hey, for all I know, it could be power.
It is power.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if it's power, I want that XP. Let's look at our circle moves.
This sounds like maybe a good time to... This isn't a circle move, but maybe figure someone out. That feels like what Dale is trying to do right now. So I would like a roll with mind.
I have a -1 in mine. So, I'm not too stoked about that. That's a 6.
Oh, so close.
I know.
But that is a miss. And so on a missed move, I can take a move against you. So what happens is Arizona sort of like karate chops down on your grip, breaking your grab on him. And you stumble back a little bit. And
I know Kung Fu.
Show me.
Look, Dale, I know you don't trust me. I know you don't trust the government.
Government.
But I've seen that you are a good man, Dale. But I've also seen that you've been running with some shady characters. And they're the ones I want, not you. Tell me who killed Fady, Dale. I know you know.
Honestly, I didn't see it.
He reaches into his windbreaker jacket pocket. He pulls out a business card that he tosses to you, and it just says Special Agent Ryan, Arizona, the Bureau, and a phone number. Whenever you're ready to talk, whenever you're ready to help your city, Dale, I'll be ready to listen. And he turns around and he walks away. let's jump over to, let's say, Cris and Ezra. As Ezra is arriving at Chris's house,
I stopped by with a big hoagie, like a real big one, extra big one. Obviously, they don't call it hoagies in Vegas. I don't know what they call it there. I assume they have a
Subs.
fun colloquial name.
I'm pretty sure it's subs.
Yeah, okay. Well, whatever you call your sandwiches.
Your long
in
sandwiches.
Vegas, the
in a
long
roll.
ones. We're going to pretend in this universe they call them hoagies.
I mean, as all people should.
Amen.
Yeah, so Ezra comes in and, probably a little disheveled and just hoping nobody noticed when says, I got hoagies.
Great. Means we don't have to cook.
Hi, Ezra.
Oh, hey. So anyway, so my apartment, it blew up.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to have to crash on your couch if that's fine.
Yeah, so here's the thing. So obviously you can't stay in my room because that's where me and Celeste sleep. And then Celeste has her room for her clothes and stuff. And then I have my office. And you can't really touch anything in the office. So you're going to have to bunk with Bobby.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. Does Bobby know?
Not yet. And I think we have to be very careful about this because as Bobby knows, and as you should know now that you're going to be residing here for a bit, Bobby is not allowed to wolf out on the premises. It just draws unwanted attention to an already known location.
Known, totally.
So,
yeah.
You have to do everything you can to make sure you don't piss Bobby off enough that he wolfs out on you.
Right. Yeah, no, look. Bobby and me, we're pretty cool now, I think.
Yeah.
But
bright side, I turned his bed into bunk beds.
Did he notice?
He has not been home yet.
Okay.
Bobby kind of comes and goes on his own schedule.
Maybe he won't even notice I'm here. I'll tell you what. I'll make myself at home, and we might even not cross paths that often.
Honestly, that would be ideal for me.
I feel like now is the moment where the front door opens and Bobby's there, right?
Come on in, Kramer.
Hey, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby.
What's up, Cris? Talking, and Ezra's moving in.
What's up?
Your room.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Everybody shut up. What is Ezra doing?
He's moving in.
Like, he can't be here all... What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well,
Could everyone please lower their voices? This kind of conflict really stresses me out.
my apartment kind of blew up because of all that shit that went down, you know?
That's on you.
Yeah, Bobby, you were there.
I mean, that's
remember?
kind of on you, man.
No, it's
you
not.
shouldn't have invited a drug dealer.
Hey, wait,
Bobby, you were there.
wait.
You were there. You were a part of that. You murdered people.
Well, you know.
Didn't all of that
Shit.
happen because Bobby invited the person over to Ezra's place?
Celeste is
No, it
definitely
was-
never on my side, so I'm just saying that's probably
It's because you gave him the code word. You gave Leon the code word. Okay.
okay.
And I told you don't do a code word.
No, you didn't tell me that until after I already did it, though.
Yeah, but like, why were you giving him code words? Yeah,
Okay.
like he's gonna shoot.
Well-
He said he wanted to start firing, bro.
All right,
And then the
look.
shots happen, and it's like, what am I gonna do?
But to be fair, he did not invite drug dealers to his apartment, as you said. You did that.
Okay.
So it's at least partially your fault that his apartment blew up.
Yeah, but he allowed for it to happen. Yeah, but obviously I didn't have the same invested interest in maintaining the sanctity of his apartment.
You are going to have to atone for your sins by letting Ezra stay in your room for the time being.
What? What the? What do you? Wait, Cris. Don't you have like 6 other rooms?
I have 3 other rooms. One is taken by me to sleep in. One is taken by Celeste to have her clothes and stuff. And one is taken by me for, my office.
What about like the sanctum?
Because I can't always work in the sanctum. It gets to you. It gets in your head.
Look, I'm not even going to be there. We're barely even going to notice each other.
Yo, Ezra, don't talk to me.
Do you like music? Because I pretty much play music all the time.
I just look at him.
All right. Well, cool. So anyway, you can.
Cris, are you fucking serious?
Yes, I'm very serious. We blew up his house. His apartment is gone because
It was
of
an
us.
accident.
Yeah, but it was your mission, and then I did some crazy magic stuff, so I feel like I kind of owe him one. Yeah, you're. And
what
remember,
about me?
no wolfing out.
You bringing this guy?
No wolfing out.
No wolfing out? Now you say that? I mean, this is a lot to just kind of drop on me. I was not.
Do you want the top bunk or the bottom?
I turned your bed into bunk beds.
Bunk beds?
Yeah, it was a simple transfiguration spell, but you probably don't want to hear that.
No, I didn't really care about that part.
I think he's a bottom bunk kind of guy.
Are you sure? Because
yeah, he comes in late at night sometimes, probably just kind of wants to fall right into bed. So
yeah, okay, well, me too, but whatever, it's fine.
Oh,
if
great,
you want
you're both night owls. See, Bobby, this is good.
Maybe you two could go on patrol in your territory together, Bobby.
Oh, look,
no, he doesn't.
I like
he
doing
doesn't.
stuff at night.
I
No,
like
that's
doing
fine,
stuff
man.
at night.
What?
Just a font of wisdom.
Yeah, I mean,
Ezra.
He is. Look, I could say drinking. It's Vegas, but hey, that doesn't do as much anymore.
Okay, I just got to think for a second. Okay, wait, Ezra, which bed did you want?
The bottom one.
Okay, I'm taking the bottom one. All right, I gotta process the rest of this later.
Okay, fair.
Okay, with that, I think Dale said he needed me for an important mission, so I'm gonna head out. You guys get home and get settled in. Don't kill each other and have fun.
I just want you to know, Cris, the last time we were hanging out in one of our houses, we kind of fucked up the place. So, if something happens,
but it wasn't my fault.
Yeah, and if either of you turn into monsters in my home, you are kicked out and onto the street in moments. Bye.
So anyway, do you have any wall room? I've got a few swords that I wanted to hang.
What? No swords, man.
Come on. What about
weird,
just like
dude.
2?
No, bro. Like,
all right,
what?
check them out. I guarantee you're gonna be kind of into them after that.
No, I'm not gonna be into your lame ass swords, dude.
Nobody isn't into swords. It's genuinely a lie.
Yeah, no, that's freaking stupid, man. What kind of swords does he have?
Why would Bobby need swords? He has claws when he transforms.
Yeah, but honestly, I think he'll still like them. I'm pretty sure.
No, man.
All right. Well, we're gonna check out this one, and I just pull out a sword with I don't know, probably some really cool stuff. It's got fiery handles. It's over the
Cris
top.
arrives at Dale's house.
All right, Dale, I heard Operation Pest Control is on.
Did we settle on that name? I still love her, man.
I thought it was a very fitting name, but
I don't hate the woman. It's just I just can't have her around no more.
You don't.
You don't? Nice.
What? Do you not like Hannah?
No, no, I would never say that to your face.
Well, pretend I'm not here. Do you not like Hannah?
No. So anyway, we have to kick her out, is what you're saying, and you indicated that is a sad thing. So I am here for you in this sad, vulnerable moment as a friend.
You have such a way with words, Cris. You know just how to get to me. I'm glad to have you as a friend. Just for relativity's sake with time, when is this happening?
This is Friday evening.
Okay, but I mean, like, is that before or after Special Agent Arizona came to Nevada, or?
This is after Special Agent Arizona.
All right. Is Hannah home?
No, she's still out at her date.
For that long?
Yeah.
Ooh, dude.
She left at probably like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. It's like 8 or 9 now. It's only been a few hours.
So this is all the same day?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was days later. My bad.
Yeah, I thought it was days later, too.
No. This is same day.
Oh, I figured I would talk to Hannah prior to being... I'm not just going to dump all of her shit out on the curb, man. Like,
Oh, you're not?
not like that.
Okay. Yeah, we can figure out what you're gonna say to her, and the house is in your name, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're all good there. We can probably just hit her with an eviction notice and send her on her way, right?
I can't just kick her out.
Mm.
Not I can't just leave all of her stuff on the curb. That
Yes, the emotions are still involved. Yes.
You know this. I talk to you about it all the time. Are you saying you don't listen to me when I spill my guts to you?
No, I listen. I just, I hear Hannah sometimes, and I
I
just.
don't think you have been.
Thought you might be past it this week.
Look,
You just sounded so definitive in the text. I thought, let's.
just she's out with someone else right now, and you know what? No. She wants out. She can have out. I look at the business card that has Special Agent Arizona's number on it.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's gonna hit the fan soon, and, well, I can't have anything happen to her, and if she's near me... Come on, help me with the dresser.
What a hero.
Shit. He's still in love with her.
And so Dale and Cris spend the evening getting the house ready, boxing some things up.
Yeah.
So, Bobby, you get a text from Hector that night just saying, you coming?
Oh, shit. It's tonight?
It's tonight. It's Friday night.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's Friday already. Fuck me.
Yeah, time flies, dude.
Yeah. I reply, yeah, for sure. Just give me like 15, all right?
Thumbs up emoji and a like Google Maps link to the gallery.
Because I needed that.
You got 3 tickets to this event.
So yeah, I message Cris and Dale, and when they say that they're busy.
Yeah, I think I just send you back a picture of Dale crying over like some old pictures.
Not crying, but definitely
Like, not tonight.
No, yeah, it's like full like, I'm a man.
just head in hand, sitting on top of some packed up cardboard boxes. Just sad Dale.
He cries like a man, okay? It's good. It's dignified.
Like an American.
He looks off in the other direction when he cries, okay? Nobody sees.
You got 3 tickets to this event.
Yeah, so I got 3 tickets. Celeste, do you want to go to a weird douchey party or whatever?
Yes. Yeah, I would I mean, you don't think it's going to be like the last party we went to, do you?
Oh, I don't No, I don't think so. It's gonna be like lame, like bad art
Oh,
and like a bunch of like business guys.
okay. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I got to make an appearance, so I like.
Hold on. And she takes out her phone and she calls Cris real quick.
Oh no.
Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Hey, Cris. Bobby invited me out to an art thing. Is it okay if I go?
Yeah, I mean, Bobby says they're not super sketchy, right?
No, he said they're boring business people.
Ew. Tell Bobby he's being gross again. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. Have fun.
Okay, thank you. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Should we get going, Bobby? Chris said it's okay.
Yeah, I guess we should go. I mean, I have one more ticket. I'm just trying to see if I need backup on anything, but like everyone's busy, man.
Oh, you've got an extra ticket?
Yeah. Do you know someone?
Hey, Ezra.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Ezra, do you want to go out with me and Bobby? We're going to go to some art thing.
Oh, you and Bobby are gonna go to some art thing, huh? Well, I don't know. Actually, yeah, sure. That sounds really fun.
Are you like super sure, Ezra? Because you don't have to go if you don't want to. It's gonna be really lame.
Yeah, honestly, it might be, and I'm not even that into art, but I don't have anything else going on.
Cool. That's good. Okay. This was already great. I made it better. I made a good call inviting people. That was good. Okay.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
I'm glad he gave me 3 tickets. Yeah. So, does one of you guys have a car?
a motorcycle. I could take Celeste if you want to run there with your powers.
Yeah. Fine. Fuck. Whatever.
Ooh, I haven't been on a motorcycle yet.
Oh, well, I've only got one helmet, but you could have it.
And so Ezra and Celeste take off on the motorcycle, and Bobby starts running supernaturally fast. And you guys get to this like art gallery in sort of an industrial park area. It's like super harsh looking, like just concrete everywhere. I don't know if there's a place actually like this in Vegas, but this is how I picture the kind of gallery that Trevor would be having a showing at.
Fucking Trevor.
And as you guys walk in, you see, Bobby, this must be some of the worst art you've ever seen in your life. It's like a 10 by 10 foot, like super blown up picture of like an actual dog turd on top of like $100 bill. Like that is the kind of art we're talking here.
Oh no.
And it's all that level. Like the entire gallery seems to be full of this kind of productions.
Subtle.
Okay. I get that it's satire, that it's a literal dog turd, but I gotta say it's pretty low effort.
And as a werewolf, kind of offensive.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it is just a turd. So yeah.
I excitedly go look for the free food as soon as we enter. I guess you're gonna paint us a picture, probably.
Oh yeah, there are servers walking around with.
I'm like that dude at a wedding who's grabbing every single thing off a tray. Like not all of the things off a tray, but I'm seeking out trays, and I'm just like, I want one of those. I want one of those.
Just taking a beeline to to the various trays. And as you are grabbing like your fourth like miniature shrimp cocktail and scarfing it down.
Do I taste food?
Ooh, you barely do.
All right, so only the good shit is even worth it.
Not even like the good shit. It just has to have like a shit ton of flavor. Like it has to be super salty or super spicy or something like that.
So we just see Ezra walk around eating a bunch of crazy shit. And it's just like, no, he's just sad.
Yeah, I'm like stuffing shit together that you probably shouldn't eat together.
Sauerkraut on everything.
He's just speedballing on Frank's Red Hot.
As you are like loading up on the food here in the gallery, you hear a voice behind you, Ezra. You just hear, "Hey, wait a minute. I know that guy." And you turn around and you see Sylvester Stallone.
Why you guys back, everybody? He came back for a second appearance. It's Sylvester Stallone. He's really here. Wow.
Yeah, I do like an eye lock with him and like go for like a high five.
Yeah, and Sylvester Stallone gives you the best high five of your life.
What's going on, man? Wow, I didn't expect to see you here.
Hey, you're telling me? I didn't think I was ever gonna see you again. You know, I don't think I even got your name, and you saved my life, buddy.
Oh well, you know, someone had to. I mean, it would be a travesty if the world lost you. Anyway, well, you know, look, my name is Ezra Fontaine. It's nice to meet you. And I extend my hand to do a handshake.
Yeah, and he gives you a shake, and he's like,
"My friends call me Sly."
Sly. Oh,
Sly Cooper, what?
Is that true?
Yeah, Sly Stallone.
Man, I can't believe I'm meeting you again. I just thought it was the one-time thing. Crazy.
Oh yeah, you know, it's funny. I'm actually, you know, I'm here in Vegas for a little while. We're shooting a spin-off of my hit show, Tulsa King. You ever catch that, Ezra?
Oh, Tulsa King. That was one of my favorites.
It's still on, you know.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't really watch TV anymore. You know, I'm more of a get out of my house and do things all the time kind of person. And also my house blew up, so I don't have a TV.
Oh, man, your house blew up? That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a bit of a terrorist act, really.
Well, you know, it's like I always say as my character, Dwight the General Manfredi, the lead role of Tulsa King, when somebody blows up your house, you gotta get even.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry, Sly. I'm totally trying to get even. But anyway, look, you know, since we met up again, I mean, it really must be fate, right? We should totally exchange numbers, right? I mean, is that crazy of me? I mean, I know you're famous. I shouldn't probably be asking, but...
Oh, yeah, take my number.
And you exchange contact info with Sylvester Stallone.
In my context as Sly.
He says, "Well, what do you do for work, Ezra?"
I'm kind of a general fix-it guy. You know, I can kind of do really all sorts of stuff. You know, I can kind of investigate people or, you know, go and deliver messages, you know, not too violent, but like violent if you need it. But like, you know, we try and stay within the law, you know, unless you need me not to. But like, you know, really anything, honestly, I'm pretty handy unless you need it to involve like real smart stuff then, but I've probably got a guy, you know?
Ezra at a job interview.
Well, you kind of sound like the kind of guy I might need, Ezra.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, on the set, we've been having some trouble recently. And it's slowing down production. I to tell you the truth, I should have been out of Vegas and back to Tulsa a few weeks ago, but things keep happening on the set, and our security hasn't been quite up to snuff. But maybe a strong, resourceful guy like you, maybe you could help us out.
Oh, I mean, I'd definitely take a look. Yeah, definitely. I mean, honestly, I really doubt whatever's causing you guys trouble would be a problem for me. So, totally. Yeah, when do I start? Absolutely. Yeah, Sly.
We're off for the weekend, but, we're gonna get, if everything goes according to plan, up and running again on Monday. Well, I tell you, Ezra, it's like all of a sudden we've just been hit with the worst string of bad luck. Funny about that here in Vegas, of all places, huh?
Yeah, well, sometimes it comes with the territory,
I suppose that's true, Ezra. I suppose that's true. But yeah, come by Monday morning and I'll show you around and maybe we'll see what you can do for us.
You got it, Sly. I give him a wink.
And he sort of nudges you in the stomach with his elbow, teasingly, and says,
"Hey, do a good enough job. Maybe we even get you like a junior producer credit or something."
Oh, junior producer credit. That'd be my dream. I always wanted to live in LA. Yeah, so I'm totally just like, starstruck happy right now, looking for one of my friends to brag actually at. Like, that's what I'm looking for.
Well, none of your friends are here.
Well, yeah, I'm looking for you, or I'm looking for one of the people I think are my friends or that I want to be friends with.
Aww. Obviously I look for Hector immediately.
Yeah, you find Hector, and Celeste is sticking with you, and you find Hector in a small group of people, in front of one of these huge pictures. The one he's standing in front of is like a deflated, like, rubber duck, like, full pool floaty. You know what I'm talking about? Like one of those ring pool floaties that looks like a duck. One of those that is deflated and in a like concrete pool that doesn't have any water in it. And like that's the entire picture.
I fucking hate this guy.
And you see him standing with like a short, scrawny white guy, slicked back, blonde hair, huge glasses that are like in a crazy, funky pattern, huge scarf that he's wearing. And Hector waves you down and he says, "Hey, Bobby, over here, buddy."
Hector, how's it going, man?
Hey, it's going good, my friend. Hey, let me introduce you. This is Trevor, my new client. And this guy in the glasses and scarf offers you his hand and does a curtsy.
Fuck. I like kind of shake his hand. I'm like, all right. Yeah, this is the famous Trevor I've been hearing about. So you did all this. It's pretty you got a lot of art here.
Oh, why, thank you. Yes, I do have quite a lot of art, don't I? Oh, you must be Bobby. Oh, dear Hector here has told me so much about you.
Ah, that's great. That's That's so good. Not too much, I hope. So I was just hoping to catch up with my.
Just fucking do go on.
Cut me. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I was just gonna try to get a quick word with Hector here. Just so in awe to be in the presence of such masterworks.
Now say it like you mean it.
Yeah, give us a moment, Trevor. Let me just have a quick talk with Bobby. And Hector pulls you aside. What's up, bud? I really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate you putting me in touch, through the grapevine, I guess, with Trevor. I think he's going to be pretty big for the firm, which is good. I needed this.
I'm sorry I didn't talk you up at those ferries, but yeah, I'm glad I could do this. I just want to make sure we're good on the you helped me out with that guy. You got him to the hospital.
Oh, we're good. We're good, man. Don't worry about it. And hey, that old thing between us, that's square too. Okay, we're even now.
Cool. And yeah, I appreciate it. This is a cool, art gallery.
And Hector gives you a smirk and he's like, try and say it like you mean it, Bobby. Come on.
Oh, he's fucking killing me, dude. What is he?
I know,
curtsy?
I know.
What is that?
I know. He's an artist. You know how they are. I mean, you're an artist too, but I mean, it's different.
No, yeah, he's doing it wrong. That's the difference.
Hey, look, I gotta schmooze. I gotta do business, but I appreciate you coming. Try and have fun, Bobby, please, for me.
Yeah. I'll keep it cool. All right, no worries, Hector. I got you. Just needed to make an appearance. Wanted to, make sure everything was good and all that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll see you around, Bobby. You ever need anything, you let me know.
You know anything about a demon named Barkon?
Bobby, come on, man.
All right. Fuck it, man. Don't worry, all right?
Time and place, man, right? Talk to me later, okay?
All right.
Talk to me later. And so Hector gives you a pat on the back, goes back to Trevor, and continues schmoozing with some of these other patrons and artists who are here. You start walking around and taking in all this shitty art, and you stop at one gallery, and you're next to this couple, not really paying too much attention until you hear the woman speak, and you overhear, I just don't really get it. I mean, what's this trying to say? Maybe I'm just not educated enough or whatever, but it doesn't really seem like real art to me, Vinny. And you look over, and it is Dale's ex-wife, who you've met a few times. You see Hannah.
Oh, Hannah?
She looks over. Oh, hey, Bobby, right?
Yeah.
You were over to the house once or twice. It's been a while. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just chilling. How you what's going on with you with this sorry.
No, I'm good. I'm I thought it'd be fun to come out and see some culture for once. Not like Dale ever took me to see anything. And she bats you playfully on the shoulder. But I'm out with my new man. And she pulls this guy close to her, arms hooked. And you look and you see it's 40-year-old probably guy. Well dressed, but also out of place a little bit. He is almost dressed a little old-fashioned. Sort of these muted gray and brown clothes that don't quite fit in, and he's wearing like a beanie pulled low on his head, and he offers you his hand and he says, "Greetings, my name is Vinny. It is a pleasure to meet you."
Yeah, man. The pleasure's all mine, man. I shake his hand and I want to try to get a cut of this man's jib from his handshake. And I want to try to figure him out.
Very, very firm handshake. You want to try and figure out Vinny?
I do. I very much do.
Sure. You can try and figure out Vinny. Roll with mind.
Let me just double check. I believe that is. No, sorry, that is a 9.
A 9. There is something about this guy that looks really familiar to you, but you can't quite put your finger on it. You get to ask 2 questions from that list. Who's pulling your strings? What's your character's beef? What's your character hoping to get? What does your character worry is going to happen? How could I get your character to? How could I put your character in my debt?
What is the character looking to get from dating Hannah? I just want to make sure everything's on the up and up here.
Thanks for looking out for me, man.
And as you briefly, chat with Vinny and Hannah, and you sort of ask leading questions about this, you get the sense that there is some genuine caring here. That this Vinny character, this Vinny fella, does seem to have a genuine interest and attraction to Hannah.
Cool. Who's pulling his strings? Who does this guy work for?
Nobody is pulling this guy's strings. He pulls his own strings, man. He is the picture of confidence, of self-satisfaction, of self-reliance.
Yikes.
He's kind of an imposing figure the more you talk to him. And as the 4 of you with Celeste are chatting, he draws your attention to the picture that you're standing nearest, which is just a massive picture of a moldy container of raspberries. Just like a container of raspberries that has sat in the fridge too long. And he asks you, "What do you think of this one, Bobby?"
So it's like it's a photo. It's got raspberries. They're moldy. So I guess this guy doesn't change the kitchen, or he doesn't go in his fridge that much, I guess. And what about you? What do you see?
I see someone who thinks they know what they're talking about, but who doesn't know a goddamned thing.
Oh my God, thank you. Jesus.
And he throws his head back and laughs.
So what, are you into art? I mean, I guess you don't have to be into art to recognize what this stuff is, but,
I am very into art, Bobby.
Oh, no shit.
Extraordinarily.
Yeah?
Every day of my life, I have lived and breathed art. And Hannah laughs and she says, "That's actually how we met. We met at a pottery class."
Ooh, pottery class. That's, not me and teaching. I don't know. It's beautiful. That's really nice. Like that Ghost movie, right?
Derivative.
No, not saying that. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's So that's what you do you work in the arts or?
I do indeed. And he pulls out a pack of cigarettes and looks over to Hannah and says, "My dear, I'm going to step outside for a smoke briefly. Bobby, would you care to join me?"
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I could I'll take a smoke, man.
Yeah, so you and Vinny step outside and you walk around a corner into an alley, and he lights up a cigarette and offers it to you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Truth be told, Bobby, I was hoping I would have seen more from you by now. What with after your conversation with Evangeline?
So you're in on the Red Orchard Society then?
Red Vineyard Society, my dear boy. That name is very important to me.
God, I fucked that up. I have it written down. Okay, that's fine. Ah, shit, man. I'm sorry. A lot's been going on lately.
I understand, Bobby. You have talent, you know. More talent than this Trevor character.
Well, I mean, I think like an 8-year-old has more talent than this guy, but whatever pays, man. I guess that's what people do.
You know, Bobby, that in my life, I only ever sold one painting. It is not about whatever pays. It is about whatever you create, whatever moves you, whatever others care about, be damned. It's unimportant. It is about your soul, Bobby.
No, you're right, actually. That sounds like some crazy nonsense, but you're right. Like, I don't know. You get stuck between the real world and shit.
I'm sorry. It's crazy nonsense. People have called me crazy, Bobby. People have called me crazy for my entire existence. And he pulls off his beanie and he looks at you. And you can see that he only has one ear. The other has been cut off.
What the fuck? Wait.
Yes.
You just the one ear. What's did something happen, or you?
You know what happened, Bobby. You know who I am.
Wait. Okay, I'm sorry for asking, and this is gonna sound pretty wild, but since I know that you're friends with vampires, and you know who I am and stuff, are you? And this is crazy. Are you Vincent Van Gogh?
That I am, Bobby. That I am.
Oh man.
Okay.
That's what Vincent Van Gogh sounds like?
It is
I'm
now.
into it. Okay, so when you said you only sold one painting, okay. Okay. Wow. I didn't know you were immortal.
That's what happens, Bobby. When you become one of the children of the night. And he smiles and flashes vampire fangs at you.
Okay. Vincent Van Gogh is a vampire. And he lives in Las Vegas.
How did you not recognize him? He's got like 1,000 self-portraits.
I did vaguely recognize him, and I thought about doing something with that, but I was like,
I know it's a little
know.
surrealist, but like it's still pretty identifiably him.
Yeah, but like most of the time, you don't expect to see Vincent Van Gogh.
It's not like Picasso where it's like, I don't know.
I don't think I'm crazy for missing this.
I mean, it took you a little long at the end there, but like, I was like waiting for you to say it, and I was like, nope, he's leading into it.
Okay. Okay. I just needed to make sure I didn't mess it up because I already messed up the Red Vineyard Society. So there's 2 flubs in a row. I didn't want to be like, oh, Picasso.
Which is the one painting Van Gogh sold in his lifetime was called The Red Vineyard.
Fuck. Oh my God.
Look at you doing research and shit.
I read a Wikipedia page.
God, I feel so stupid for not doing more research on Vincent Van Gogh.
Fucking nerd.
So my ex-wife is currently dating Vampire Vincent Van Gogh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
That's
Dude,
awesome.
you're so fucked.
Oh,
You're
man.
so
There's
fucked,
no way
dude.
I'm
No,
going to win
that's
her
not
back. Are
awesome.
you kidding me?
Yeah, it's over, dude.
It's over. I'm glad I'm kicking her out.
Wow. Okay, I have nothing. I'm starstruck. Wow. Sorry. I'm kind of a fan. So this is just I'm not like used to this. Like usually I don't really give a shit when I meet other artists. It's just like you're like really kind of like, you know, revolutionary though. So this is taking me a second. I'm sorry, man.
He puts the beanie back on to cover the removed ear. And he says, "You are too kind, Bobby. Truth be told, though, I would like to take you under my wing. I see great potential in you. But I need to know, Bobby, are you willing to do the work?"
Yeah. No, I'm always ready to put in the work, man. Yeah, done.
Are you willing to showcase yourself and tear down these fabrications, these facades, these worthless indulgences that litter this city?
I almost didn't come to this stupid party, and now it's just like, this is everything I want to hear ever, you know? Like, yes.
Then, Bobby, I have an audition for you.
Yeah, anything, man.
He reaches into his coat pocket. I've been doing a lot of reaching into coat pockets
Pouch
recently.
maker.
Because of the pouches.
You Crip.
Yeah, because of the pouches.
Classic
He pulls out a pouch. And hands you a envelope. And when you open that envelope, inside you see are 4 tickets to the Purple Guy Affiliation concert coming up tomorrow night.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. This is great.
I wonder who he's going to invite.
Cris and Dale, you guys are packing things up. You guys are taking care of Dale's home. When Cris, you suddenly stand upright as you feel this sensation in the back of your mind. The wards you have placed around the sanctum to let you know when it is in danger is going off. As I am now cashing in that to be continued complication.
Fuck you.
And you know that enemies of the Court of Spring are trying to infiltrate the sanctum.
It's rigged with explosives.
And Chris's home explodes, and you will all need to find a new place to live on next week's episode of Escape the Dungeon. Thank you for listening to Escape the Dungeon. Escape the Dungeon is created by Dom Brass, Nate Brass, Zach Brass, and Mike Cripps, with editing and original music by Tyler Knittle. If you enjoyed this show, please consider subscribing and leaving a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app. To find us on social media, go to escapethedungeonpod.com.